I'd like to introduce you to Peggy. Peggy is a new arrival. She arrived on Monday. Hello. And she's our latest arrival to our BTRC's Vulnerable Horse Programme. Now, over the course of the next few weeks, I'm hopefully going to be able to tell you a little bit more about Peggy. But why she is with us, she's a 4-year-old and who retired from racing and was with her equestrian owner for about 7 months. And unfortunately, last month, the owner went out to fix a rug in the field, and we don't know if it was a firework or a bang, but something spooked Peggy. The rug ended up going over her head, and she ended up running through about 6 fences, and she's done quite significant damage to her left knee, her hock, her belly, and unfortunately, she's also very, very needle shy, and doesn't like vets, and the vets had to try and sedate her every time to clean these wounds, and this was making it extremely expensive for the equestrian owner, who unfortunately could no longer afford the bills. That's why she contacted us to see if we would take Peggy, and because she was getting very, very difficult to handle because she was always being treated by the vets and what have you. Now, Peggy's only arrived on Monday, and so far she's been really lovely, and she's allowed us to dress her wounds without any sedation, and she's settled in really, really well. But we're looking forward to see what happens on Thursday whenever our consultant vet comes, and he will be able to assess her wounds. And let's see what we can do for this little girl, because I think she likes it here, and certainly we like her a lot. Isn't that right? Yes. Okay, hi everybody, it's Thursday now, so it's vet day, and on Monday we introduced you to Peggy, one of our new arrivals. Now, today the vet's going to be here. Once a month we have a vet day where all the horses in the yard get assessed. It's quite an important day for all our new horses. We've got 4 new horses in this month. Our consultant vet is Gordon Sidlow from Westridge Equine. He's here today with another veterinary surgeon, Apolline, to help him. And the problem with Peggy is, as I mentioned on Monday, she came in, the vet that was treating her for her wounds actually wrote that she was dangerous for veterinary intervention. She also needs oral sedation just to be shod. Now that's something we're going to have to look at. It's not just her wounds or her retraining. We have to make sure that any horse that we put out on loan, the vet is able to work with them in a safe manner. So we're going to see today what happens when Gordon meets Peggy. So fingers crossed.
So she's just come in, and we're just getting to know her. She seems pretty chilled at the moment. She's got a history of not being very good with injections, so we'll just see what she's like, get to know her and make friends with her and take it from there. What I want you to do is just come around this side of her. Just put your hand to shield her eye.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay? Just like that,
Okay.
so she can't see. And just watch she doesn't strike forward. So don't stand straight in front of her. She's a good girl.
Okay.
What a good girl. What a good girl.
Okay.
What a good girl. She's a good girl, isn't you? See? You're a good girl. What a good girl. You're a good girl. Hold on. Sedated okay, got the injection in no problem. So now we're going to take some x-rays of her back just to see what her spine looks like. Her wounds are doing really well, so while she's sedated we'll check her teeth and we'll redress all her wounds, and hopefully she'll be able to start work soon.
So we're back in with Peggy. Sedation is worn off, and she's got her leg all nicely dressed up with a new Porky Pig bandage, and I'm just really, really delighted that that went so well, and it just proves how in a changing environment can really change a horse's behaviour, and that's why we never turn away any horse that wants to enter onto our Vulnerable Horse Programme. Any horse that does come in on our programmes, we do ask the owner's vet to assess the horses before they come in, just to primarily make sure they're fit to travel, because a lot of these horses are injured and we just want to make sure that the travelling won't actually do them any harm. And you know, the information that those vets pass to us is so important, and the vet that vetted her not only wrote on the report that she was dangerous to sedate, but also telephoned me to warn me, and I mean that is so useful because we were able to prepare and we were able to tell Gordon to be careful, and yeah, and she just was an absolute superstar, to be honest. And above all else, I'm really pleased because injuries and retraining, you know, that's not a difficult thing for these horses. But if you lose their trust and they don't want to work with you and they don't trust you, then that's something that can be very, very difficult to build up again and take a huge amount of time. Hello, she says hello. Oh, sweetie pie. So, I mean, all in all, I'm so delighted that today went well for her more than anybody else. And now we just have to see how she behaves with the farrier. That we'll leave it for a few weeks, but fingers crossed she'll be as good as she was today.